Hey everyone! Yeah, hoping to get Feebas today. Obviously, some little things we need to do first. Oh no! Don't go back to the menu. Go back. There we go. See if I said the Great Marsh. Go check that today. Honey trees, and then Feebas. I'm hoping not gonna be that bad. I just need to try and figure out where he is. Right. Go there. Hi, Gracket. Yeah, I know. I know. I've got some other bits to do first, so just trying to not put off. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. Oh, God. In all fairness, we have had some good luck in this game. With, catching ridiculous percentage chance, except in the Great Marsh. But... oh, thank you for the bits. Morning to you. Finish up my coffee here. So just going to look around. Well, thank you for the lurk, and I hope you enjoy your coffee. Yes, I'm hoping the luck carries on with Feebas, really. We'll see how the Great Marsh goes first. Come on. Nope. Not what we wanted. I need to make sure... no, you're fine. Gotta try and remember what the... not the rare ones, the one-off encounter things were. Oh, that was quick. Definitely wasn't a star. I am 100% confident on that. Hey! Stacenthropus, how are you today? Don't think it was you. Hey Pluto, Digi, thank you for the follow. Yeah, I don't think it was Azrael. Keep walking around. Why did you have to come up again? No, I'm pretty sure it's not you. Pretty sure. Business as usual. Oh no, does that mean working? Definitely not Badoo. Good morning to you, Rope Man as well. I have added some new ones that have been requested, so have fun with those. Oh, I didn't add a fart one for you though, Rope Man. I'm sorry. I'll add it to the list. Come on. Not bloody whoopers. We saw too many whoopers yesterday. Oh. I'm sorry, I'll write it down. And I'll add it after my stream today. Oh, man. Maybe it is Azrael. I should have copied that list Molly sent me. tell you what, let's have a look. Because otherwise I am just going to be wasting my time around here. Oh, are they some of you? Are they some new emotes, right, man? I've not seen them once before. Go to Cerebi. Cerebi seems to be. Yeah, not Azrael. That's okay then. It was one Twitch made me the freebie. Oh, nice. Freebie's always good. Right, which means make it double. Time may run out before we see one this time. It's not you. Ugh. I watched some like the first few episodes of Pokemon that they've got on Netflix now, like the Indigo League. Nope. And they've changed the voice of James, and it just does not sound right at all. Like James always had like a very James. Like it's really hard to describe, but he just had like that not drone to his voice, but I can't describe it. And they just like got a guy that's like, I'm James. It's like, alright. Don't even try and sound the same. So yeah, when they do like the Team Rocket motto, it's just not the same at all. Well, this is not a great start, considering we want to go after Feebas today. Thing is, it's going to take all this time, and it's not even going to be any of the ones that we want, is it? Just let me see if it is or not. Oh, I forgot we saw Skorupi. Is it Skorupi? It is as well. Jesus Christ. Yeah, well, time's going to run out soon, but we'll try and head over to the next one. Why did I completely dismiss Skorupi when we saw him before? Saw him, like, completely oblivious. Right. Hopefully we can see what's in Area 2. Save another 500 bucks. God damn it, Starly. Come on. Nope. Yep. Hopefully save some time. Well, steps. Just doing this little area. Rather than walking all the way to the big patch. Come on. Nope. What were they, like a 1 in 32 chance of appearing? I think Molly said yesterday. Which doesn't seem too bad, but... Not another big barrel. Come on. Nope. Nothing? Please don't make me walk up to the big patch of grass. Oh no. It's not. No, it's not Meryl. Don't know why, just for a fleeting moment then I thought I'd check. I was hoping this would be like a quick checkup, get it over and done with. Nope. Okay, so it's not 1 and 2. So you could make a start on Feebas, but I thought it was good. Right, there's not 1 and 2. There we go. So at least we've saved 1 trip. So we'll go to 3. And hopefully neither of these are Scroopy or Carnivine as well. I'm hoping at least 1 is here today. Nope. After having none yesterday. Nope. I don't think Psyduck's 1 on the list, is he? No. No. You just need so much patience for Pokemon Hunter, don't you? Nope. Doon. And yesterday it felt like we were getting encounters every few steps, and we're not. Not getting many encounters now. So walking over here, see if that does anything. Another bloody Wooper. See, that's what we need. Encounter after encounter after encounter. Got a slightly better chance then. Yeah, no. Okay, that was nice to have it the once then. Thank you. Oh man. Come on, just one of you, please. Ugh. Still need to figure out when I'm going to do a night stream for Umbreon. And there was another one. Weavile. I feel like I know Umbreon's obviously friendship. I don't know if Weavile is just level up. Hoping it's level. Probably means I need to start getting friendship berries again. Because they seem to help loads when with munchlax. I wish there was like a meter where you could see how much friendship there was. Because at least then like I could get it so it's nearly there. So that if I did stay on like, because I think it's 8 o'clock it turns tonight. And then like as soon as it turns 8 o'clock I can kind of finish off the friendship level, but doesn't work that way, unfortunately. Come on. Right, it's definitely not side up, right? Because no, not. How have we not seen one in this area? Nope. If I've got to pay again to come back to Area 3, I'm going to be mad game. They're trying to do Area 2 in one to save money, not to spend the same amount of money. Not by barrel. Walk up this way. Yes! Oh my god. Now we're going to try and catch it. Oh god. Come on. Stay in the ball. Don't run. Don't run. Oh my god. Okay. Why did it take so long to load up that menu? I thought it was broke then. Come on. No! Don't run! Don't run! Why is he not running? I mean, I'm glad, but still, it's weird. It's weird. No! No! Oh, this is why I hate the Great Marsh. Bloody safari balls. I want my quick balls back. Man. I'm gonna try and find one again. Come on, another one. Straight off the bat. No. I try and walk over like all of the individual squares, but I don't know if that makes any difference at all. Or along here? Come on. No. I don't know what's worse, knowing it's here. And not being able to find it, or not knowing what's here. I'm gonna have to come back to Area 3, aren't I? My time is surely gonna run out, like, any minute now. Well, I say time, but isn't it based on steps? Can't remember what they said when I first found it. Hello, vaping. Someone found the goat scream. Yeah, I quickly looked through this morning and had a couple of new ones. Yeah. How are you today, anyway? You back to work? And then we'll head back down this way. Not my role. Damn it. Damn it. Back to area 3 then. I wish there was, because obviously there's repels in old game. I wish there was like a law in this one as well, so could increase the amount of encounters we get. Oh, good. Back for one day in my regular update. That works out well. So at least you're not going to wait too long for your next day off. Did you have a good day yesterday? Oh no. My eyes stopped playing up again today. Come on, Congus Con, I know you're here now. Yep. I did ate with the family, nice. It's just nice to have them days where you're not going to worry about going anywhere or doing anything, and just have a simple, cozy day. Marrow, go find Congus Con for me, please. Please. Nope. Opposite end of the size scale. Exactly, I love just being able to have it. Yeah. Day to lounge about, I didn't even stream. Yeah, definitely. Thing is, with being an adult, there's so much to do, like, all the time, that you do just need... Damn it. Days every now and then just to, like, fully do nothing and recharge. Just a shame that they don't happen that often. Check this bit now. I don't know whether to sort of cover every square, because like I said, I'm doing more steps, but it's not like I am getting more encounters that way, so I don't know. Might just try and stick to one area. That went well. Stick to one area and I get a Starly. Thing is, both times we've encountered Kangaskhan, I think we were over that side to the left. I don't know if that means anything or is that purely coincidence or... Ugh. Again, so much for the... I'll just quickly check the Great Marsh and then move on. Come on. This is why you need doors. Nope. Not a Starly. Because it'd still be like the 1 in 32 chance or whatever it is of encountering it. There'd just be more encounters. Come on. Nope. Ugh. How much money are we gonna have to spend now coming in and out of this area? Nope. Come on, I've got to be due a random shiny at this point, right? Come on, game. Sort it out. What we need. One after the other. Yes. Right, come on. Stay in the ball. Don't play, don't play. Okay. Come on. Come on. No. Don't run, don't run, don't run. Okay, come on. Come on. Goddamn safari balls. He's definitely gonna run, isn't he? Yeah. Ugh, don't force me to use stupid Pokeball. Oh, man. I just don't even know if it's worth using the bait. I don't want to give it bait. Thanks, Vapid. I don't want to give it bait and then it runs like instantaneously. Come on. We're definitely gonna have to get another entrance. At least one more. Hopefully it's just one more. Give me a Congus Cup. Ugh. Bidoof, my favorite. There are a lot of people that say Bidoof is like God Pokemon, so. I don't have anything against him, like. It's just the fact that he's everywhere. I'm just sick of seeing Bidoofs and Starlies and Bibarrels. Watched a guy destroy an entire team with. I did see that. I did see someone do. I think it was a playthrough of this, and it was literally just with one Bidoof, like up against the legendaries and everything. I love it when people do stuff like that. Oh. I always love when people find like really creative, weird ways to be people. Like, I think I've talked about this on stream before. There's a clip where there's like a level 1 Rattata against a level 70-80 Garchomp. And like the Rattata wins because it uses Focus Sash to take the hit. Then it uses Endeavour to bring Garchomp down to 1 HP. And then it uses Quick Attack. And it's just so creative and so clever. And if you were the other team, like, I would cry. I would have fully raged and been so mad. But you can't help but appreciate the creativity there. Yeah, it is just... yeah. It's like a lot of gaming things. When it happens to you, you'd just be pissed. But as a spectator, you can appreciate it. But this is why I always worry about getting into, like, competitive online battles on Pokemon, because my knowledge and thinking in general is nothing compared to so many people that play this game. So they just make me look like a child. There's just so much to learn in these. Like, I can just about do my type matchups. So these people, like, look at natures and abilities and... yeah, I don't have that brain capacity. Unfortunately. Nope. More Whoopers. After this, I kind of hope the other areas don't have the Pokemon I want. Oh god. I don't want to have to do this and then all over again with another area. Oh god. No! I knew I walked too close to it. Bloody mud. See what I mean? Like, encounter, please? Thank you. Oh. Not the encounter I want, but... oh, man. Yeah, I don't know if it's worth using bait when we next encounter one. Because obviously there's, like, a solo evolution, and I feel like they're naturally harder to catch anyway. But then it just makes it easy to flee. Right. No, because I don't want to feed it and then it runs instantly. I'm just gonna go with the ball. Don't run. Well, that went well. Oh, man. Okay, next one we run into, we're just gonna bait and ball. Why does that sound like it's an innuendo? Is that just me and my dirty mind again? Oh, God. Come on. Yep. I've just thought it would be horrible seeing a shiny here, wouldn't it? I shouldn't say that out loud for the game to hear me. Oh, because it's not even a guaranteed catch for shinies. So you could see a shiny and it run. Oh my god. I'm scared of seeing a shiny now. I don't know why I didn't even think about that. We had one encounter in the whole time. I think. Oh. Kangaskhan's getting expensive now. Come on. One straight away, please. That worked. Right. Don't run. Why? Why? God damn it. Okay, we're not baiting. We're not baiting. Throw the stupid safari ball at its face. Sorry, that was a bit aggressive. Oh, God. Like, who even thought of this system for the Great March? I like the idea of having, like, a separate zone. But at least let me have my own Pokeballs here. Oh, well. We got it, like, the first encounter as well. Oh, I'm not bitter at all, I promise. Come on, Kangaskhan. No. If we find Feebas quicker than we can catch Kangaskhan, then I'm going to be really annoyed. Right. No bait. Just throw the ball. Please. Don't run. Don't run, stay. No! Oh, God. This is going very successfully. It went a while to come back to that screen there. Like, it was on the black screen for ages. I thought someone was evolving. I don't know why. Like, my head went, oh, someone's evolving. We're not evolving anyone. Nope. You think with the rarer encounters, they'd make them like slightly less likely to play. Just a smidgen. Bum. Yep. Didn't think it'd be this bloody difficult. This is what worries me about if I ever went back and played like the older games. Because everyone complains, well, some people complain about the newer games being like a lot easier to like encourage new players, I guess. But I mean, some of them are easy. Like, Let's Go was really easy. Come on. No, I'm just gonna throw the ball. No! Okay. 2 shakes. All you need is one more shake and stay a little bit longer. Ugh. Just dying on the inside now. Oh, man. Anyway, so as I was saying, like there are some aspects in some of the games that are quite difficult or just need like a lot of perseverance, I guess, and patience, which I don't have, as it turns out. Thanks for showing your face. Oh, God. Thing is, I think about using the mud so they don't flee, but it makes them harder to catch. And they're tough enough to catch as it is, so it's like, can't win. So yeah, like if I ever went back and played, I don't think I'd ever be able to shiny hunt. Because, again, I lost patience on Let's Go shiny hunting, which is like the easiest game to shiny hunt on, with the lowest odds. Come on. Okay, just throw the ball. Stay, stay, stay. Boo. Yeah, because I think Let's Go, you can get the shiny odds to like 1 in... I don't think it was 1 in 100 something. I think it was like 1 in 300 and something. I think. So yeah, me trying to do full odd shinies at like 1 in 8,000 or whatever it was. Yeah. No, thank you. I used to think I had really good patience, but shiny hunting really pushes that to the limit. Come on, another one. No. Because we have had like 3 this time, I think it's been. Or 4. 3 or 4. I don't know what to do because we're not getting anywhere with the ball. But I don't want to bait and then it just runs instantly. Don't. I got my hopes up then and it can run. Because it did the second shake and then like stayed a little bit. My heart left out my chest. And then sunk instantaneously. Oh. We're definitely going to be getting kicked out soon. Anyone? Oh, I was going to say. Not a whooper. Should have kept track of how much money this is costing me. If you could just, like, summon all the Kangaskhan's, that would be great. And we go again. Oh. Good sign. Come on. No. It's a bloody Starly. I wonder if you can even see shinies in here. Like, do they spawn in here? That seems like a stupid thing to think. Because if I finally got a random odd shiny on this, and it just runs. I'm gonna go for it. Just please don't run. Please. Please. I'm feeding you and your baby. Oh my god. Yeah, bait is definitely not a good idea. Bloody Pokemon and its random number generators. Oh, want to avoid that mud patch. It was mentioned yesterday on stream whether all Pokemon are born like through eggs. And the first Pokemon that jumped to my mind was Kangaskhan because obviously if any Pokemon resembles a mammal at all, it's the one with a Joey in the pouch. Imagine it like laying an egg and putting it in its pouch. Stay, stay, stay. Stay, stay. Didn't even think about it. This is what I mean. I feel like throwing the mud is pointless. Because it doesn't need to be any harder to catch. Part of me is tempted to look at the catch rate, but I also don't want to. Because it will make me sad. It's your new home. Stay. Stay. Okay. This one's your new home. This one's even better than the last one, I promise. No! I'm not crying. God's sake. It was so close. If you were the same one, then you need to stay in the ball this time. No! Stop doing 3 shakes, please. Please. My heart cannot handle it. They're just like winding me up now. 2 in a row, both do 3 shakes. Oh my god. See, sometimes it sounds like that whoosh is slightly different. Oh no, I'm losing the plot now, aren't I? Like, that whoosh sounded slightly different. So yeah, my mindset was literally just check the Great Marsh, do the honey trees, and then we'll jump into finding Feebas. We're at nearly an hour in. And we're halfway through the Great Marsh. And have done no honey trees. Oh. Come on. One more encounter. No. Say duck. This is what I really struggle with shiny hunting. Is that it is just random. Like, there's nothing I can do to make this easier. Nothing I can do to make the encounters happen more often. When I was shiny hunting, I was like, I've got this on, I've done this, I've done the catch combo, got the lure, got the shiny charm, got everything. And it was just hard for my brain to accept there's nothing else we can do. It's just waiting for it to happen. But that's what makes it so frustrating. At least we're getting a lot of encounters this time. Right. 2 3 shakes. Stay in the ball. Stay. Okay, stay with me. No. It's not even entertaining, the idea now, are they? I feel like we're getting towards the end of our time now. Feels like it's been a while. Nope. Just walking around in loots. You think the more I've seen, the more I've seen. I think that's the right way to word it. Like, the more of them that I've seen and tried to catch, you think it'd make them easier to catch? I wonder if you can get critical catches with the safari ball. Probably still escape. So I don't think I've seen a critical catch while we've been here. But I say that like they're so common. And we would have noticed. No! Pressed A to get off, a whooper appeared. I don't want a whooper. Thanks. At my party as well, like he just invited himself. There's no space there. Right, you can go there. I hope that's not messed up anything like with finding or catching Kangaskhan. I know how Pokemon like their chains and stuff. Or am I just being really superstitious thinking everything's affecting it? I don't know why as well, I'm sticking to the edges like that's going to improve chances of anything. Come on, one more. I'm not even getting my hopes up. It's not going to happen. No, I'm not getting my hopes up. No, no. Finally! Oh my god. Oh. See, the one time you don't will it to happen and don't tell the game you want it to happen. Games can hear you. Oh my god. It raises its offspring in its belly pouch. It lets its baby out to play only when it feels safe to do so. No, you are not coming to my party. You can go in the box and think about what you've done. Although you can go this side of the box, I suppose. There we go. Now to area 4. Oh my god. Do you know what? Just for the fun of it, and I swear to god if it catches. Okay. Well, at least that answered the question about critical catches in the Great Marsh. Oh my god. As if that just happened. This is why sometimes I swear I just need to stop talking. Just stop jinxing myself. Right. Area 4. Like, so part of me is kind of hoping nothing's here. For today. I don't think I can cope with another one. Come on, just let me know straight off the bat. Okay, it's not area 4. See, that's all I need. I just need to know. Now I can go on with my day. Yeah, no, that's right, isn't it? 5 and 6 is at the bottom. Yeah, okay. Right. Again, if you could just let me know straight away. Go away. God. Right. Well, at least they're letting us know quick. There's a way. Oh, yeah. Let me know straight away. No. That wasn't going to happen 3 times in a row, was it? One can hope, though. I can't remember what else I needed to get from here. We got Execute. We got Congress Khan. Gulpin. And there was one other one. Not Starling. Where's that list? Broomish. And Yanmar. But we have Breloom, I think. Oh, I need to get my bloody list up. And I just need to know what's here. No. Because the thing is, I could go up to the binoculars, but they don't always say. Nope. Thing is, I keep hammering A like it's going to skip the menus faster, but it doesn't. Sorry, okay. Cool. Oh, I didn't see it. It was behind the tree. Just let me out the mud patch, thank you. Oh my god. This is why I hate the marsh. Please don't make me pay to come in again. Just to find out it's not even something that I need that's here. Avoid the mud. Avoid the mud. Carnivine. Right, I can go. We're free! We're free! So that was 3 Carnivine. Can I... Oh. Yes. Saves me walking all the way back down. Oh, thank God for that. Only took us an hour and 5 minutes. Oh. So now, honey trees. Well, that's it. Let me just get back my list. Oh, that was the other thing I wanted to check, because the swarm today is Dojuo, but I'm pretty sure I have... Yeah. Right, let me put my list there. No, why list go? List come back, thank you. There we go. So, we need a Heracross. I know, we're going for like all the really horrible odds. Yeah, we definitely don't need a Wormhole. And they're not even worth me fighting, so I might just run. Yeah. And then go to Canalave. This one over here. Ugh. Oh, good morning, Stein. How are you today? Ah, boo. Don't want to Cascoon. On training and oh, so it got bad Wi-Fi. No worries. Might as well. Because we probably have to do the route again tomorrow because we're not going to get Heracross. Why is that one? Why are those ones not ready to collect? Doing pretty good. I have no visuals, but hear everything fine. Okay. You had to sacrifice one for the other. Well, the plan was to quickly check the Great Marsh today. And then do the honey trees. But we've just spent an hour trying to catch Kangaskhan, so... that is the idea, yeah. Oh, at least you can hear me, okay. Don't need Cherubi. Yes. I'm really intrigued why those random trees are not ready. We did them at like 6 o'clock last night. So there's no reason that they shouldn't be ready. Got myself a VR headset. Ooh, nice. It's borrowed. How long you got it for? Well, at least you get to try it out. I think that's the biggest thing with VR. You have to try it first because people like me who get motion sickness cannot play it. So like it's the worst thing to waste your money. Yeah, but why aren't you ready? That is my question 3. There is not a Kangaskhan to catch in my chat. I've just spent the last hour trying to catch it. Oh my god. I'll be able to borrow it more often. That's good. Oh, at least tomorrow. What games have you got to try with it? That's really annoying. I can't... That has just bamboozled my brain. But this way. You could probably do a VR experience that is stationary. See? It's the physically looking around, which is, I know it makes no sense because you physically look around in real life, but yeah. As long as all movement is also, yeah, I know what you mean. It's weird to explain, like, I get dizzy going up spiral staircases in games. My brain's just very sensitive. And I think it'd be okay if it was, like, not... Oh, man. That sums up my day, that does. Of not being able to catch Kangaskhan. What was I going to say? Yeah, so if it was kind of just like a gentle, slow walk around game, I think I would be okay. But something like, say, Skyrim VR, where you've got to sort of spin and fight, and I think that's what I'd struggle with. Because I'd be like someone playing a game on like really low sensitivity, where I'm like just turning around really slowly so I don't get dizzy. Yeah, something like that. Or even I could probably play, is it Beat Saber? Where you've not even got to turn. Well, I don't think you have to anyway. Do they have escape room games on VR? That actually sounds pretty cool. But yeah, I feel like to get the most out of VR, you've got to be able to play games that show off all the features to like a really big open world game, but wouldn't be worth me getting a VR just for... That is true. Right, are you female? Burmy? You are, okay. So they did need 2 more female Burmies, I think? Have all the free games available for me. See, my partner got a VR. Oh, God. Probably going back a few years now. And there wasn't the greatest selection either. But I think if you link it to your PC, because his was the PlayStation one, there wasn't a lot of options. But I feel like PC definitely has a wider range of games. Or just a bigger catalogue in general. But I first need to figure out how to couple it to my laptop. Oh, God. See, that's going to be the worst part, making sure that you don't accidentally, like, turn and send your laptop flying. Come on, Heracross. No. That is not a Heracross. Right, and then I think we have to fast travel. And then I think this is where we just kind of go all over the place. Go here. Reason to have it with me. How long are the leads that come with it? Is it long enough that you don't have to worry about? Was that the tree or in the grass? Tree. It's tough because if they're too long, they're a tripping hazard. But if they're not long enough, then you've not got the freedom to move away from. Maybe it's just me. I'm so clumsy that I just worry about the dangers of it. Like, it's not safe. Town. Oh, what's the... Oh, it's Maryl's today. We don't need to go to the trophy garden. To figure out how to... Oh, so there's the potential that it can't even run it. Is it different to just sort of running a normal game then? Oh, connected by Bluetooth or Wi-Fi? Oh, okay. Well, that gets rid of that problem then, I suppose. That's good then. Don't need a wormhole. It's in the marsh. I suppose that makes sense now. Obviously, you've got to run the game and then connect it, the headset as well. Gotta try and remember where this tree is. It was down here. And then up there, I think. There. Yes. But my laptop cleared a testing with the Intel graphics instead of my good one. That's a good sign. Hopefully it will run okay then. So I'm assuming it'll be fine. Theoretically. Don't need APOM. Nothing this one. Looks like it's easier to go from this way. You think with me just doing this, like, so many times I'd remember, but... Won't be able... Oh yeah, streaming it as well would be... just a whole nother level of strain on the PC. Come on, Heracross. No. Every time I say that, we get a bloody wormhole. Yeah, it's the same with my PC. Like, I don't think I'd be able to play a PC game and stream at the same time. Which sucks, but it is what it is. I don't want to head this way, do I? Yeah, let's go up here. Maybe if I do the stream with my desktop. But I don't know how I would see chat. I still have a headset on. I suppose you could always just kind of have it on your phone. And then, like, check it when you get a chance sort of in between the game. You're another one that isn't ready. But why? Why are the trees not working? Yeah, just sort of put like a note on your stream that obviously you play in VR. You'll check chat when you can. Do stream with the desktop. I need to port everything over. Oh god. I suppose just see how you get on with it. And if you do want to stream it, just try and figure out. And then, please let me go through. Please let me go through. I just want to start looking for Feebas. That's all. My pinky toe was in the grass. Oh dear. No, it is up here, isn't it? I think I do this every time. I come up here and I'm like, no, it's definitely not this way, but it is. It is. No, go away. There we go. Let's pick it. Hair across. Hair across. Boo. Honestly, if it was mine, I would look into modding the headset or something. Have chat as a HUD, yeah. But if you're just borrowing it, it's not worth the hassle it'd be sort of setting it up and, like you said, modding it all and... Right. Now where do we go? This way. Way. No, I do this every time as well. Oh my god. Out this way. It's because most towns it's like in and out at the bottom, but this one always catches me out. Then this is the one where go around on the beach. Now, technically have access to it for half a year, but still. Yeah, so I think it depends like how often you can borrow it and stuff, whether it justifies the work you'll have to put into it. Yes. And then Veilstone and South, I think it is. Last couple to go. Also started on the bitch and the... You're just gonna go for it then and see what Twitch do. Like I said, hopefully it will be alright, but... Way. Oh, it's another one that's not ready. Oh. Or it is. Just wasn't shaking. Technically done if you just gotta finish it and upload it. But I forgot to do the poll yesterday. What are you doing a poll for? Like the finishing touches on it, or... Right. Yeah. Last one. Last one for Heracross. God damn it. My butt. I think I'll do a poll first. What, just to see whether to upload it or not? Yeah. Right. Feebas time. So if I remember correctly... Oh, that might be a quicker way to get to, actually. Or from there. It looks like it's a shorter route from the... rather from the front. If I wait now, I can set the good morning as my follower. Oh yeah, you gotta wait 60 days, haven't you? If I do it now, I might have to restart the count. It sucks that it just resets everything. But if I gotta go up there... Try and get around these rocks now. Yeah. There we go. Yeah, it's loads easier to get to. I just don't actually know where I'm going. And I do hate this place. I'm pretty sure, right, let me have a look. Because I don't want to be wandering around bloody Mount Coronet for... I don't want to know how, I just want to know where. Right. Via Celestic, is that where we went from? Nice. Head north until you see a set of stairs going down. Okay. You have to stream on 60 days after becoming an affiliate and your last... Oh yeah, and your last denied or removed emote. Wish they had a countdown. Yeah, that would help. Oh. That stairs going down. You'll find yourself in a foggy cave. Oh. No idea what you're doing. We're trying to figure out how to find the fifth. And then head through the cave until you find water. We literally got one foot on the steps. He's like, no. No, we wanted to hunt Feebas today, but with the things that I thought would only take me a couple of minutes have took forever. So... No, I don't need to go on the water yet, do I? So now we're finally getting to finding Feebas. So... Apparently the water was broken into, like, squares, but... I can't really see the squares on the water. I was like, imagine if it's the first one we get. It was not. Isn't Feebas in some obscure eater hole somewhere? I don't know, I thought he was on one of the lakes, but I've had a look and it says Mount Coronet. And I'm pretty sure Molly said Mount Coronet. See, I don't know if that went into that one. I'm going to have to do this just in case. Oh, that makes sense. I don't... Well, it is a lake in the middle of a mountain, so I suppose that is obscure in a way. It's just, it says different squares, but I can't see the squares in the water, which makes it really difficult. The water and land are both little squares. The same width and length as the player is. Oh, so they're really tiny. No. There was me imagining like big tiles in the water. Well, we'll walk down the path first. Go along the length of the lake on this side. That's going to be so hard when you get on the water then. Trying to think. Oh my god. Yeah, this is going to be insane. I don't know why I pressed it. I don't know why I pressed it. I don't know why I pressed it. I'm getting nervous. I'm getting stressed. Oh. Yeah. It turns out in audio only, I can't leave to check stuff. Oh, yeah. That's one thing that annoys me about Twitch. I wish you could have the stream on like while you went in to look at something else, but yeah. Right. On mobile, that must be an Android thing then, because I can't do that on my iPhone. It's like no. Did not mean to press that. It's like YouTube, as soon as you come out the app, it just doesn't want to know. Go full screen, then just press home. Right, I've got to check this now. If this works now, full screen. No, yeah, mine just closes the app. Annoyingly. Yeah, like I said, YouTube does it as well, where as soon as you like go to anything else, it just stops it. Come on. Feebas. No. Sorry, my neck is like clicky today. Yeah, you need to pay for the YouTube one. Ugh. That should not be a paid feature. Because the assholes. Oh. They know what they're doing when they put these things behind paywalls, aren't they? Oh, do you know what? Have I still got my good rock? Put the better one on? Completely forgot about that because we did it for Goldine, didn't we? Come Feebas. This one. No! I'm gonna get garage oats. Yeah, but it just makes it to where you use YouTube less often. Yeah. The thing, they think these things will make people pay, but it doesn't. People just find ways around them. Or just stop using it altogether. Also, I'll look for how to download videos and play them elsewhere. Yeah. Did it seriously not register at me pressing it then? I want to do this spot now. There we go. Lofty. At least I can just run. It should make things a little bit quicker. Nope. Definitely don't have a library of miraculous audio fanfics that I listen to too. See, when I was a teenager, I used to be so big into books and like fan fictions and everything, but I don't have the mental capacity to read anymore. I really wish I did. Just don't have the attention span. Intimidate me all you want. I'm still. I know, but even then, like, sometimes when I'm listening to music, I'll just zone out and then I'll, like, tune back in. Like, come back to reality. And then I'll be at the end of the song and I'm like, I don't remember listening to that song. You know, sometimes when you're reading and you have to keep rereading a paragraph, I'd have to keep rewinding and listening to the same bit over and over. Come on. Yeah. Loads of Gyarados. 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 Then you can go, I suppose. I don't think I've actually ever listened to an audiobook. I might have to give it a try and see how my brain handles it. But most of these fics I've already heard and read, so you know what happens. So if you miss a bit, it's not the end of the world. Run! If I miss anything, I just know what happens, yeah. I was really hoping it was going to be along this edge so I didn't have to do square by square in the water, but it's not going to happen. Thing is it even going to be an instant catch? Oh, I did not think about this, did I? It could still be in one of those patches, it's just like a rare spawn. Oh, God. If you need some emotionally devastating ones, I need some good ones. Oh, no. I do remember, was it? One of the ones I read was The Book Thief. And oh my god, that had me sobbing for like a whole day. Like, is it worth me going fishing several times in each square? Right, we'll check. I'm guessing it's these last two. I do realise that all the ones I know are about one specific children's cartoon. Oh god. Which is getting really good. Yay, you got piggyback. I just love how many fanfictions there can be about like one franchise. There's like millions now, isn't there? I don't want to go on the water. I don't even know how big this lake is. I'm kind of too scared to know. Okay, it's not as... Not what I want to do. The interpersonal drama is amazing. Oh, that's good. Anyway, Trove writes it. No worries. Well, thank you for stopping by. Why is Zubat in the water? No, it's not as big as I thought it was going to be. Alright, let me just see. Oh yeah. Feebas only spawns on 4 of the tiles in the water and only has a less than 50% chance of count rate. Yeah, I'm gonna have to fish multiple times. On the same spot. Oh well, we'll start around this edge. I mean, it'd be really nice if it could be like a land spot to fish from. Let me go. Next one. No, I need to fish multiple times. I suppose it depends on how much less than 50% it is. That's not what I want to do. It has an insanely low spawn chance, so be prepared to be here for a while. Make sure you change tiles after every fishing attempt. Okay. So do not fish multiple times in the same spot. See, again, wording is everything. One said less than 50% chance, which doesn't sound that bad. And then that one said an insanely low spawn chance, which sounds really bad. Oh. You have to intimidate me, I just want to leave. Nope. wonder why you have to change after every tile then. Unless they're just making up crap. Right, destroy this rock then. Nope. Why am I suddenly all of doing that? No nibble? Okay. We'll go to this one, then go back. Bus Wi-Fi, don't let me say. Fingers crossed for you. It seems to be letting me down. Oh no! Right, so I want to go back to here. Try this one again. Oh, is it okay now? Oh. The suspense. Does that mean, like... I don't know the best way to do this. I don't know why I pressed A. I thought like something was happening, and then I was like, oh. Gotta be a method to this madness. Here's stuff in bursts, okay? Do random bits. The O was me hearing stuff, then the O was me hearing. Oh god. Bad Wi-Fi. Nothing. Okay. Next one. I was gonna say, I didn't think I was gonna get anything from that one then. But I want to head back to the one that didn't have anything, just in case. I think I'll return in now. Yeah, no worries. Not if you're only hearing spouts and things. Right. Go back to this one where we didn't get then. Try again. Nope. Okay. Then I'll be home and have Wi-Fi. Yeah, no worries. Come on. Feebas. No. Leave next time the Wi-Fi stops. You watch now. It will hang on for ages. It'll work perfectly fine. Which is obviously a good thing, but always the way. No! Oh, God. Hi, Marley, by the way. No, Clefairy. I'm on an important business trip. Oh, that was quick. Feebas! Feebas! No. It's just gonna be so much more awkward on the water, I know it is. Please, game! Run! We're running out of land squares. But again, it could still be up and down here. I need to find a percentage rate. Not that that's going to make any difference, but at least I'll have an idea in mind. Next one. I'll try and... See, what is the spawn rate? Less than 50%. Yeah, but what number? There. That doesn't even say. Oh my god. Try this one. Oh, that is clever. Recommended opening the step counter app in order to accurately tell if you're moving onto another tile or not. But then this one says to fish in the same tile 4 or 5 times. But it doesn't say a number. Why has no one worked this out yet? Someone somewhere has worked out every single aspect in Pokemon. No, that doesn't say either. Okay, that's fine. Fine, we'll just never know. It's somewhere between insanely low chance and under 50%. There's a whole load of numbers in between there. Right, last land one. Yes, that one just said like fish 4 or 5 times in tile. That's gonna take forever. Maybe I need to do like a 12-hour stream for Feebas. Right. I don't know what to do. Right. Where's step count is near the beginning, right? Yeah. We'll start with this one. It's hard with this because it could literally be a few squares away, or it could just be the last square that I check. One. No. I'm assuming... We'll try one more. There we go. Are the tiles even together? In my head, I just kind of assumed there would be like a little spot where they all were, but they might not even be together. Yeah, I really was hoping the tiles would be a bit bigger than this. To speed up the process a little bit, but doesn't look like that's happening. Oh, just let me go, Gyarados. I suppose using the step count does help, but you're just using the D-pad. It's easier to control like one step at a time then as well. Yeah, so press it a little bit. That's all you need to do. Nope. Please don't have Intimidate so I can leave. Leave! Come on. Feebas! Nope. Thing is, even if I fish 5 times on each spot, that still doesn't even guarantee it appearing. If it has an insanely low spawn rate. Nope. Try again. There we go. You think with how, like, the tile system that they've figured out, it'd just be like 100% encounter rate on those tiles, but they obviously didn't think they made it difficult enough. Nope. Thing is, I've not even past catching Feebas. Because isn't he like ridiculous to evolve as well? Like really high friendship or something. Nope. Try again. Nope. Oh man. I'm in that patience already. We're not even like 1% of the way in yet. It was me thinking I was mentally prepared for this. No. All the barrel's gonna be exhausted after swimming all this while. Run! When it does that kind of makes me think that it's not going to be on those ones, but I can't be sure. Is it just a random chance that you won't get anything? Even though something can spawn there? That was quick. But we need them all to be like snappy. At least I'm not like struggling to get away from anything yet. Oh, no, I don't know why I was hammering A then. Yep. Run! Yeah, we've managed to get away first time, like every time so far. And why is there just that random bit of land there? Gotta be a hidden item on there, surely. We'll have to check when we get to that point. I wonder if this is like the hardest Pokemon to find. Or is there like a more Pokemon that's stupid, no. A Pokemon that's more stupid to get. There we go. Get my words together. Because like this is really the only one that I can remember people complaining about. Like when you talk about getting Pokemon. Like Feebas is just a general like, ugh. I can't think of anything else that's equally or more awkward to get. That I know of, anyway. Plenty of Gyarados. Gyarados. I need to stop doing that. Added a plural to them. Nope. Try again. There we go. I wonder if you can catch Milotic, however you want to say it. Or whether you purely just have to evolve Feebas. Got a fan down here and it keeps like blowing hair into my eye. I feel like we're getting towards the bottom of row 1. Probably no idea, but it might be happening. It might be. Gotta be the heat and hay fever messing with me. Need to go get some hay fever tablets. Making my whole face itch. Boop. That doesn't help. Prolonging the process even more. I think this is going to take a lot longer than kind of I anticipated. I shouldn't have gone to the Great Marsh this morning. And done the trees. Okay, yeah, this may be more down here than I thought. Stop it! Run! Oh, excuse me. Yeah, I am kind of intrigued now. Now that the thoughts crossed my mind, whether the tiles are even going to be together or not. Because they're going to be individual and separate, aren't they? Because otherwise... There's like, say, 4 tiles together. You could kind of just do like every 2 instead of every 1. Does that make sense? God's sake. No, wrong button. Nope. Do you even want to know how many tiles there is, like, in total? Or is that one of the figures I just don't want to know? Oh, there we go. We are towards the end. There's so much to get through just to run. Let me go. I definitely haven't got time for you while Zubat's in the water. Which makes no sense. I don't want to see. Why? I pressed it. Honestly. Right. So yeah, the tiles are separate. And there's a chance the tile can be in the rock. But this kind of rough diagram shows 4 tiles. Hopefully as a knot in the rock. As if they can program it to rotate 4 tiles every day. You think they could program it not to be on a rock? So then it's gonna get a bit awkward here because I can't go down then turn, can I? I've got to. Let me just check. There's not. Yeah, no, that's the end. So if I do that. Now I'm gonna have to go then. There we go. I physically cannot press it any faster. My reflexes are not that good. And then I'm gonna have to go up again and come down to do the second one. So... and then down. To do that one. God. And then down. So it's gonna have to be down, down, up one to do the one I'm on. And then I can start going straight up then. Yeah? Oh god. Down, down, up to do that one. I think that's right. Come on. And then yeah, I should just be able to carry on straight forward from here. One. God, I really hope it's not on a rock. I mean, out of the four, you think at least one of them's not going to be, right? Like to think. Not even a nibble. Why? Just nibble. Please. Right, one more try and then we move on. I was gonna say, is that a good sign? Oh, I don't know. If it's even a sign. One. I look like I'm gonna be a little bit close to the rock. I hope and I can just like swim through there. Landed a Pokeball. Feebas. No. Oh. Yeah, at least I'll be able to sort of come back down again up to this rock. And then I'll have to go around the rock. Why are we getting so many squares with no nibbles? No nibbles? Okay. Move on. Yeah, see, like, I don't know if the no nibbles a sign of is Feebas the only thing that spawns in the tile? And it's just less than 50% chance? I don't know. Pick up face now. Oof. Tell you what, we'll do this next one, then we'll go back one. Don't do this to me, game, please. One more try. There we go. Need to try and figure out where that square was nice. It was technically where the barrel's bum is, right? Oh, I can turn. Oh, that's not what I want to do. Should be that one. That's not right, is it? I think it's the one behind. The tiles are sending me mad. There we go. That's what I wanted to do. See, 3 no nibbles and then a Pokemon. Feebas! No. Okay, that don't mean anything at all. Oh well, was worth a shot. So... Nope. Dun, dun. Just let me go. I don't want to fight you, Gyarados. No cheering, it's not going well. Hi Molly, how are you? Don't do a no nibble. Don't. Oh my goodness. Why isn't that coming up? Oh. Hey, just Big Billy, thank you for the follow. Why are we getting so many squares that are no nibble? There we go. Feebas. No. Sorry about the laughing earlier, I was just showing my Twitch. I did think it was weird that you'd like come along, did a laugh and ran off. That's fine. Hey Billy, how are you doing today? Yes, I did find it yesterday. I was messing around with some bits last night. So yeah. Good, I'm glad to hear. Yeah, we're... Why are you getting away? I physically can't press it any faster. My goodness. We're getting a little bit stressed about Feebas, but we're fine. It's okay. Well, you're here like all the time anyway, so. Lots of badges. Which is a good thing. Oh. You're allowed a day off, Molly. It's fine. And you still come along anyway. Just a bit later on. Feebas is always a hard shiny to go. Yeah, I can imagine. Spawn rates are yeah. Well, apparently what I read is once you find the tile, you can like fish to your heart's content of getting multiple Feebas, but yeah. I don't know how true that is. We're already reading conflicting things, so, you know. At least it's a 50% chance once you find the right spot. Yeah. It's just finding that tile. Yep. We just keep getting loads of spots that aren't any nibbles, which is annoying. I haven't played Pokemon since Scarlet and Violet came out. Oh my god. See. Oh my god, how long's that been? Was Scarlet and Violet November last year? Kind of thing. See, what I tend to do is just like the Pokemon games I've got on Switch, just like constantly play through them, and then when a new one comes out, throw that into the loop. From my knowledge of all the tiles in this pond, 4 of them. Yeah, so I've just had a look, and it does seem like it's 4. But those 4 tiles can spawn in the same tiles as the rocks. So I'm hoping we haven't. Might be able to calculate which ones if you want. What, which tiles? Don't do no nibble. See, why? 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 I don't know where to just go on or like fish until I find something. There we go. Yeah, I didn't realise that was a thing you could do. Is that like the honey trees? It's like linked to your trainer code or something. See, again, it's something that was completely randomised and someone's hacked into the game files. Like, no, there's a pattern. Need your lotto. Oh, God. Is that in Jubilee? Thing is, how... to save... That is a good plan. Because I was just thinking then, like, I have to wait till I get to the end of the road so, like, I know where I am. But yeah, if I just save... Do I need to make sure, like, my save, auto-save's turned off? Is that a thing I can do? Surely that's a thing I can do. Just in case. Yes. Because I don't want to be caught out with that one. Nope.
Oh my god, who the hell cares?
So. Usually I'm pretty good at remembering to do the lotto every day in the other games, but I don't think I've even done it once in this. Is it this? It's not that building, is it? Is it the one down here? Global Wonder Station? North. Oh. Shows how often I've been here. Oh, this big building? Looks like some party going on the sign. Hello. This is Pokemon Lottery Corner. If your draw number matches blah 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 blah. Bloody buggers. Dojo swarm. We have Dojo. So, bit of a pointless swarm today. Oh well, we're just gonna have to, aren't we? Because it's gonna take me years to find Feebas at this rate. Is there any other way to find out my Lotto ID? Oh no, because it changes every day, doesn't it? Okay. 5, 2, 3, 4, 1. No, it's okay. I didn't think as well. It always asked you to save before lottery. I didn't even think. Hey, I'm just looking for a bit while I set up a couple of things. Yeah, no worries. Well, thank you for the lift. And 5, 2, 3, 4, 1. Yeah. Didn't even win the lottery. And then I'll start heading back to there. So yesterday's swarm was electric. I think. Yeah, because I'm pretty sure it was at Valley Windworks. Might check when I caught electric though. Summary. Yeah, electric yesterday. Do the swarms go in a set order as well, or is that just random? Up here. Random. Did you do the lottery yesterday? No. I think that is genuinely the first time I've done it. Your strength. Hooah. Oh no, what do you need? Am I gonna have to wait till tomorrow? Oh my god, that did not help my eyes. I wish there was an easier way to get through this. Beautiful. Lotto number than anything for the next day at least. Trophy Garden Pokemon? Or is the game not going to care about that? The thing, if the swarms are random, I'm not even going to know what tomorrow... Shining Pearl Swarm. Let me have a look. No, even this just says a list. So I assume it's random off the list. Formal lottery number is easiest, but if we only know the lottery number today, it's not gonna work. Boo. I'm home, but we'll be left for it. Yeah, no worries. So I'm glad you got home safe. Yeah, but looks it's just random, so gonna have to wait for tomorrow at least. Do I even bother trying to find it today then, or the safe is almost never a problem? Go away, Zubat. I know it's gonna be a Zubat. No Zubat in the water. Right, so we're kind of in the middle, around here, right? I don't know what to do. Is there anything else that I can kind of do for today? Oh, sugar. That's my bad.
Or I'll just die.
Or I'll just die. Nothing in the trophy garden that I need. We've done the honey trees. We've done the Great Marsh. You're not gonna like nibble it all now, are you? There we go. Oh my god. Just Kangaskhan today. Yeah, that's it. I thought that I was like, oh my god, I haven't written it down, but yeah, it has just been the one today. Thank you. It was a bloody pain. But that Great Marsh wasn't great today. But not intended. There was 3 areas that were Carnivine, 2 that were Kangaskhan, and they took us forever to catch. And 1 Skorupi. Dun, 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 dun. This in Platinum I just did row by row, getting 2 encounters on each tile as I went. Oh my god. See, I don't know whether to... If there's a thing that helps me narrow down the tiles, it feels like a waste of time me doing this. So from my list, obviously, Castform is Trophy Garden. Dunsparce was Swarm. Feebas, Gulpin was Great Marsh. Heracross, Trees, done today. Jirachi is Shield, can't do yet. Kangaskhan, we've got Lapras. Well, I'm guessing Love Disc is fishing. Have we not got Love Disc? I feel like I've seen one. Oh my god, maybe not. Lapras is in Victory Road. Just randomly in the water. I'm guessing not fishing. Oh. Yeah, I don't know what to do. We'll finish this row, and if we don't get anything... Victory Road on the path leading to Route 224 with Marley. Oh, I used the stick instead of the D-pad. I don't know where I was. Well, I feel like I'm not even doing this the best way, most efficient way for Feebas. Run! So if it has the Lotto ID for today and the Lotto ID for tomorrow, would that be enough to pinpoint them, or...? Another calculator claims a tile you can find Feebas. What, today? Oh god. But it's only one tile. I mean, we'll give it a go. Why not? Oh my god, that was so close to where we are as well. Okay. Right, so I was kind of just in line with the top of this rock, so... Is this 1 or 2 spaces? So, if I do that... There? Not a good sign. But it did say below 50% chance, so... We'll try this spot a few times. See what happens? That's not good. Feebas, Feebas. That's not a Feebas. I wonder how they've worked that out then. Worked out one tile with today's lotto number. How many times do we try this square? Great tragedy, run. Sorry, Empoleon, to disappoint you, but... No. See, that's the thing, like... As well as fishing every tile, you've got to fish every tile like multiple times. If it's a less than 50% chance. Ugh. Sorry, hiccup. Another calculator says the same tile. Now I feel like I've got to stay here. I mean, if two places are getting the same result, seems relatively reliable. But what's happening is make me. Yeah. But it is me. We've not had the best luck today with catching things, so. We'll persevere a little bit. Ow. Yeah, see that red block is... It spawned on a rock. Ah. So that whole row I've just fished down, there's no point in me fishing there because it won't spawn in that place. Oh my god. Sorry. It's not a full water tile. That's annoying. So if the rocks weren't in the way, I might have already caught Feebas today. Well, I'm guessing so. But it's like, it looks like it's half... It's hard to describe, like there's a rock there. I don't know how to describe it. But then why is it red? My question, why do they only spawn in specific tiles? That seems like way too much of a hassle. Why not? Why not make things a pain? Either both red or both green tiles can generate Feebas. Either both red or both green tiles. So it's not 4 tiles a day. So it'll either be this one or that red one. Or am I just talking rubbish? Oh my god. As a game dev, I think this is atrocious. You tell him, Stone. So, it doesn't seem like it's being here. So maybe we try the red one. In the entire map I've been given, there's 2 red and 2 green. And apparently only one colour will work for you. Oh my god. They could have not made this any more difficult. So, there. It was red, so I just assumed that meant no. Red means no or stop. Oh god. Feebas. Nope. What a weird way to program it. Bizarre. Well, we fished quite a bit in the other spots. We'll fish quite a bit here. See what happens. Not in some Asian countries. What red means go? Red means good? Oh, I think, is it in China? Red is actually a lucky colour. There is the other way. The other way around for toilets or something. Oh, okay. Why not? Come on, Feebas. Come on. No. Don't laugh at my pain. But I don't even know, like, what are the chances of them spawning on this tile? Oh, I think you said 50%, didn't you? This doesn't feel like 50% if it is these tiles. Hmm. Let me go, Gyarados. Let me go. Thank you. I'd give up. Yeah, I was just thinking that. And then just see what the lotto idea is for tomorrow. Well, not for tomorrow, tomorrow when we play it. We'll try one more. Just because I'm stubborn, want to catch it today. No. Yeah, we've fished plenty in both the spots. Right, so Victory Road. Bye, Feebas. We'll get you tomorrow. Hopefully. Right. Ugh. Was it 226? Oh, 224. I can't even remember that path. Have I even been that way? That might be why I don't have Lapras. What's the drink today? I can't even... What did I put in it? Oh, Coke Cherry today. I was like, I can't even remember what I put in it. Even though I was just drinking it, you think the taste would give it away, but... Yeah, where does that path lead to? Oh. Okay. Matter? Whoosh. Oh. I don't remember. Oh, God. Two two four is locked until you become champ, I think. I am champion. How do I get up there? I need to get on. Oh. Oh my god. Oh. Thanks, guys. This is why, like, sometimes I wish you could zoom out so you can see, like, more of the screen. Oh my god. Oh my god. Sorry, guys. I'm just gonna have to take my tablets before I forget.
I need to be mentally prepared!
Tablets to cope with dealing with Captain Lapras.
Best of luck flailing about in the fog of ignorance.
The reason I always do a scanning tour. That would make sense. See, that's what I try and do, but then I get fed up of being stopped by everything. Hello. I'm Marley, and you... She actually has the outfit as if, like, she's from Sword and Shield. Like, she could be with, what's her face? Isn't it Marnie? Marnie. In Sword and Shield. There's a lot of May in here. I see, Becky. Will you help me, please? I want to get through this tunnel. Will you let me go with you? Game didn't give me a choice. Pokemon shouldn't be hurt. I'll heal them. Shouldn't. Shouldn't? Oh, does that mean I've got to do... Come on! Move it! There we go. Great grand uncle Adamant. That's cool. I love seeing, like, who's related to who in these. It's cool. He's dressed like Gothita or something. I will win, I am sure of it, therefore you will lose. Being this tough isn't good enough. You have to look cool while doing it. Mastering that makes you an ace. Yeah. Apparently there's characters in the new Scarlet and Violet DLC that people think are like relations. Sorry, Arcanine. It's the easiest thing to do. Let's just make it work. Oh, sorry, Arcanine. It's fine. I always thought Barry was Adamant and Iridate. Oh god, I'm terrible at remembering names. It's Iridate who I think. You think they got together? I could see being like Irida's descendant, but Forgot you were on my team, Burmy. Yeah. They're like rivals. Like Romeo and Juliet, I suppose. Yeah, I suppose once they cleared things up, or like not do good damage to Azumarill. Not necessarily them, maybe their descendants though. Possibly. If Pokemon have thought of like descendants, they must have thought of like family trees and stuff. Enemies to lovers anyone. Exactly. Rude. The best trope. There you go, there's a fanfiction idea. Alright. Come on. Let me finish Azumarill off. In an official artwork, Iridia, she looks so much like May to me. I've not noticed, to be fair. But I've always been terrible at, like, seeing similarities between people. Oh, bloody Blissey. Like, Catra and Adoring. I don't know who those are, sorry. Bye, Blissey. Can I go now? Thank you. But this isn't possible. Made me look bad. Good. I didn't want to do that. Can I stop you evolving? Oh no, no! I didn't. Don't want to do that. But well. So is she healed? Probably yeah, she has. Do I need to do this area or can I just go into the water? You haven't seen? No, I haven't. I'm not very up to date on my TV shows anymore. I used to be, but now I'm terrible with them at the moment. Gotta do it first, okay. Oh, really, Arcanine? You can finish it off? I wonder if I have any repels, actually. Hi, Wisdabeast, currently hunting Turtwig in the briefcase. Oh my gosh, good luck to you. I don't know how people do the resets. No, I just want to take you off the tee. I'll deal with your evolution later. Yeah, I don't know how people do the resets. I do not have the patience for them, but good luck to you. Hope you're not doing too many. Put you there. She can't swim, so you gotta do it by foot. She was like 5 years old, only on Netflix. No, I've not heard of that one, to be fair. What a weird path. I just took Burmy off the team. Oh my god. Can't wait to hunt Palkia. Oh my god. Allow me to demonstrate how a true psychic conducts a battle. Now we shall have a battle, and from it will emerge one loser. Well, technically two, because it's a double battle, but you know. I got Dialga in 2 hours. Oh my god, that's lucky. That's the thing. It's kind of like the trade, the trade shiny hunts in Let's Go. Like, you could get it within a couple, or you could be there weeks. And that's where I can't, like, can't deal with the randomness then. Damn, we gotta check it out if you want to see some awesome abuse representation. Oh, I did that wrong. I was gonna say that did not sound good at all. I don't even know how to like reword that in a good way. Like, well, Molly's found the goat scream. I know what you mean, but yeah, I can't find a way to word it either. Just go Metal 4 again. I meant that it shows really well how badly it can mess up someone up from when they are abused from early childhood. Yeah, like kind of a good, an accurate representation. I know what you mean. I know what you mean, Stein. It's fine. Did I get to show you anything at all? No. Didn't even notice them. Which ones did I add this morning? Oh yeah, just the goat scream and the yippee, I think. I don't even know if I'm heading the right way. I think this way is better, yeah. Can I just run? I don't want to be fighting things. Can you run from a double battle? Something tells me you can't. Oh, you can. Huh. Guessing you can only do one at a time. I don't want to push it by accident. There we go. There we go. Burp, burp, burp. I don't need a dusk stone. Okay, we'll come back for the other one at another point. I trained all my gnarly Pokemon at the fighting dojo in Kanto. Hey! What it means to battle, its joys, its sorrows, I've experienced it all. That was dramatic. Oh, nice. Both caught it. Yeah, looks like it. I just won't remember to come back here to get the other. Burp, 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 burp.
Do you know the Muffin Man?
The Muffin Man?
The Muffin Man.
Don't I get one day from this?
Who lives on Drury Lane?
Well, she's married to the Muffin Man. The Muffin Man? The Muffin Man! Thank you. Thank you. Oh, God. One day, you're gonna find that alert just deleted.
Emotional damage.
We just delete itself by accident. He does like... But we should just do enough damage to take them out.
Hello there.
Hello there. Thanks, Browley. Arcanine. Oh my god.
Wisdom luck flailing about in the fog of ignorance.
That my brain is going. Right, Arcanine, can you finish off your battle names?
That's right.
Gengar? Oh my god, okay. I don't think I have anything.
I wonder what kind of
Don't
Pokemon
wanna-
it is.
Just want Arcanine to...
That's right.
Boo! Okay, I got the VR thing gone. Oh, nice! Was it easy enough to set up then? Gotta clear an area for it Tuesday. Yep, that's right. Yeah, just make sure you have a very clear, wide space to move in. See, Arcanine, that's your fault. Oh yeah, forgot. Sorry, that one. You had like 10 HP left. Couldn't finish the fight yourself. Can we go now? He was literally just gonna howl. Oh, bloody AI. It's fine, Arcanine. I'll take this one. I can't believe, like, in all fairness, the mountains I probably didn't do so well with, but I tried to make sure that I went everywhere in this game, and I've missed, like, multiple areas. Totally done for. My sorrow deepens. I'm sorry. Arcanine's moves a burn up helping hand, howling. I know. He's literally no help. It has a camera, so if I walk into a wall, it should stop the VR thing and show my surroundings. That's clever. It's a good safety feature to add on. The sharp vision of my bird Pokemon will see through your weaknesses. Learning how to manage tough Pokemon is the shortcut to getting tough. Learning how to manage tough Pokemon is the shortcut to getting tough. I don't think that's right. I don't think that logic quite works out okay, but if you say so. Sorry, Arcanine. Nah. Just do Metal Claw. Hey, one-shot something. Well done, Arcanine. Right, like Punch Crow then, I suppose. Do. I don't know if it's because of Cynthia, but I just really don't like Gabite or Garchomp. They just anger me.
I missed the part where that's my problem.
Arcanine's weak to dig too. Didn't need to pick on me. Thanks, I need all the help I can get when he's got that much HP left. Jesus Christ.
Oh my god, who the hell cares?
I'm sorry. Right, and then he had one more Pokemon, didn't he? Yeah. Gyarados. Let me attack it. Yeah.
Ta-da!
Ta-da. Gotta eat, so can't continue. Oh, that annoys me when you're in the middle of setting something off and you've got to go away in the middle of it. Well, enjoy your food. Don't you have an Achilles heel? Nope. Nothing. I lost. But how is that possible? Because you had a bad strategy of learning how to manage tough Pokemon is the secret to becoming tough. Oh, go away. What's that mean? Oh, the Achilles heel. It basically just means don't you have a weakness. I don't even know where that phrase come from, but I don't know. I'll be lurking. Oh, thank you for the lurk. I just run. Yeah, I'm sure there's like an origin of it for something, but... Okay, can't go that way. You good? Leave me alone! Not catching... I can't catch both of them, so... It doesn't matter that one of them's good stats. The Macho twins, I know. It's quite creepy, isn't it? Are they gonna let me run? Yeah, okay. Right, I feel like it's gone really dark all of a sudden, so let me just go pop the light on. Bear with me. Maniacal laughing coming from the computer then. Right. Should have done muffin. And then just from the other side of the room you'll hear the Muffin Man! Why Macho twins again? Let me go. Those. A battle is a clash of willpower. The one who wants to win the most will emerge the victor. I see it. I see a victory for me. Good luck to you both. These are identical twins.
Emotional, damn it!
I know, right? They all talk good trash talk, don't they? Burp, 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 burp. Yeah. We'll go for Chingling first because she has 2 Pokemon. I know, I thought that. I see. Oh, look how close Mama's wanting to level up. Jesus Christ. One shot, one shot, one shot. Why Arcanine? Why? Finish off the Raffro first. Serve you right. I wish, like, they could, like, still escort you, or you escort them through the cave. But you could have, like, your own 2 Pokemon. Because this was the same when we had to go around the cave with Riley, and... Who are you healing? He's gone now. Justice. Yay. You obviously didn't want to win enough. But I thought I could win. The future is different. Why? You need to get good, kids. So... she can't come on water with me. Oh my good lord. I don't need a maze. Just keep going east, okay? I think that's where this side sends me anyway. I don't think it lets me back this way. I think I had to... yeah. But we'll see. Yeah, just sends me this way anyway.
That's what she
Hello.
said.
I will like some wicked Pokemon and even wickeder moves. I don't think that's a word. Judo Chop, Pokemon Battle. Okay. No, I still I'm going to say it. Black Belt Willie sent out Onyx. It's an innuendo and a half, isn't it? Sorry, don't mind coming out. I was sat here and I'm like, I'm not going to say it. I'm not going to say it. And I was like,
That's what she said.
oh god. Pokemon know what they're doing with these things. Sorry, Arcanine. It's a necessary evil. Oh god. Grappler? Find someone else we can knock out with Surf. Could happen. Yes. Bloody sturdy. Oh, bye, Grappler. Thanks for helping. I was gonna say one of you's got one more. See, like, I don't even need Arcanine with me. Like, I can just do it myself. Oh, I didn't mean to do that, but... Blech. That was a critical hit. Okay. Yeah, that meant everything. See, when I first, like, saw that one, I was like, no, because it'll technically be a jump scare, but it's quiet enough that it's not. So I'm okay with it, luckily. All I can manage now is to squeeze out a few meat sides. Raw? Raw. Raw. Yeah. Judo chop defeated. Raw. Oh, God. Just let me go. It has been a while since we've had like a weird Pokemon exclamation. Go back and match up twins. They are not identical twins. Oh, this is it. There's a stone tablet ahead. I wanted to see the Pokemon that visits it, that's all. I appreciate you escorting me at least a little. What do you mean at least a little? Well, what's up here? Oh, I can get that one. That's a big... Thanks, game. Right. The door is right there. Just let me go. Now you can go. Oh, okay. Is it in that cave though, or because where does this lead me? I know we had good IVs with Steelix. Because what's over here? Ah, this is. Ah. Okay. I don't really gotta go down there. Yeah, surf in the pond by the last door. What, outside? Oh god. Or the pond where the item just was. Hey, Evil Lord MJ. I'm sorry I've been busy the last couple of days. Oh, no worries. Okay, back through. That's fine. Oh my god. Let me go. Oh, don't worry about being busy. Just thank you for stopping by now you can. My dip out was fun hanging out. Go get ready to stream. Oh well, thank you for stopping by and lurking. And I hope your stream goes well. Oh really? 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 That seems unnecessary. So this one. Lapras. Well, you're not a water Pokemon. Ugh. The Golbat Singleton. I need to... There we go. Oh my goodness! Lapras. No. What are the chances of Lapras spawning here? I bet it's really rare. But then again, like, most stuff's been like 5-10%. And now they've stopped. Lapras. No. Why so many Golbats? I know. Ugh. You might correct. We are in Victory Road. It's alright, I knew what you meant. 10%? Yeah, we were in Mount Coronet earlier looking for Feebas, but I've kind of given up on them today. Yeah, so we're trying to find Lapras in this cave now. Ah. Anything? Anything? How you catch Feebas? Yeah, it is in this one as well. Apparently there's a calculator where you can put like 2 days worth of Lotto IDs in and it tells you where Feebas is. So we're going to wait till tomorrow. Just to try and narrow it down a bit because it was a bit ridiculous. 90% Golbat. Oh my god. Yeah, you can tell.
Oh my god, who the hell cares?
They're just making you meaner. Shiny Golbat before Lapras then? Lapras. No. Such a maniacal evil laugh. Run! Lapras. No. It fits the Golbat. Like, you think you're getting a Lapras? No. You get me. Yeah, man. Thing is, I'm so paranoid about walking out by accident as well. Ugh. Lapras. No. You're just there poised over a team, aren't you? Oh, man. Yep. Yay! Didn't work for you this time. Right. Come on, quick ball. Come on. Come on. I really didn't think the quick ball was going to work then. That fit as well, kind of. You think? With Lapras? Lapras doesn't have a mean bone in their body. It loves crossing the sea with people. Thank you. And Pokemon on its back. It understands human speech. Does that mean other Pokemon can't understand you? Interesting. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Because, like, in the anime, they all seem to understand when they're talking to them. I don't know. Probably another mistake. Yeah, love disc, which I'm guessing is fishing somewhere. Boop. Can I? No, you can't fly back here. That sucks. Fishing. Oh, fishing here. Just gonna get to the water. Hey. There's something about you. You're not just anybody. I challenge you. Okay. Super rod. Yeah, we've all got the super rod equipped. That's it. Folly World. Oh man. Ugh. Left him with like the smallest bit of HP. Ugh. Apparently, in order to encounter Feebas, you'll need to go to Dubai and hit a certain lottery number. Oh my god. This is what I mean. There's so many different websites that say different things. It's so confusing. I'm done eating. See you back today. What did you have nice to eat? Good roll pack again, I think. Ooh, didn't even do half. Now I gotta find the Wi-Fi codes. Oh god. We used to have like a little bit of card that came with like the internet router that used to have it on, but Craig lost it. So now we have to get it like on the back of the router, which is a pain. Has the smallest bit of health left, doesn't he? Yeah, of course he does. Mouthful then. No, there's loads of trades we've got to do, so I'm just going to sort of... not leave them all to the end, but get everything I can done first. And then sort them all out afterwards, I think. You're a different level of expertise for sure. Some carrots, meats, and potatoes. Nice. Oh my god. No point me fighting you because I don't need the XP or anything. Go on, trade you on. No, it's okay because I've not got it set up on. I've seen countless trainers and even more Pokemon. So what kind of trainer are you? Because. Oh, sorry, I didn't see. Oh, okay. Is the router an annoying spot next to spider babies? No. I don't know why I missed that one. I'm sorry. Well, spider babies was under this part of the desk. Router is over that side of the desk, so it should be safe. Yeah, because my Pokemon Home isn't linked to this profile, so I've got to do like I've either got to try and figure out how I can link that Pokemon Home to this profile, or do like some trades with Craig to trade back to me on my other profile, if that makes sense. Yeah, it's all a bit backwards. Oh god. Just made things really awkward for myself starting a new profile, haven't I? Spider babies have hijacked your internet, causing endless images of jump. No, don't say that. Oh. I was hoping I didn't have to reposition the router again. I already moved it to make space. God. It's just the most... It's just the most awkward thing trying to like position it somewhere not too far away from everything, but then it just gets in the way. But thank you, Evil Lord MJ, for the offer. Like I said, I need to sort out a time where I can just kind of do them all in one, because I know it's going to be awkward back and forth to sort if I can't find a way to rejig the profile, but I need to look into it. See if I can make it simpler. Flipper. I forgot I have got the other Pokemon on my team now, so I can swap them. I've just been used to just having Empoleon for so long while I've been training everything. Good real pet. We get to the depot. Yes. We got to the lake where you can find Feebas. We just did not find him. But we probably only searched like 10% of it. Yeah. Oh my goodness. Pickup done. But yeah, apparently there's a calculator where if you put in today's lottery ID with tomorrow's lottery ID, obviously we'll do it tomorrow. Apparently it tells you which squares they are. So we're just going to sort of see tomorrow if that works. See? I see. Simply outstanding. I need someone to read out to me. That's the thing, it's too many digits. Too many letters and numbers and... Love disc. Not even getting anything. Oh no. Right. How did we miss a whole training section there? The camera is black and white and makes it so I can't read my... Oh god. No, I'm not Gyarados. We'll just run. Don't need to fight it. Right. Oh god. Oh. No, I didn't want to do that. I accidentally tried to delete the pin message. Right. Molly, is this sound effect safe for me to play on stream? Because it's gonna come through on stream. I know, it's like the smallest writing they put on there, isn't it? Right. Why does that make them sound cute? That's really quiet. I don't know if it's my TV. Yeah, it makes it sound cute. No, spider babies are not cute. They're evil. No, it's okay. My TV is really quiet anyway because otherwise it echoes on stream, so... Yay! You'd use that one all the time. Like, anytime I went away from my desk or went to look around my desk, just be like, tiger babies! Yay! Another one done. God, we have made next to... next to no progress today. Rendezvous Pokemon. Why is it the Rendezvous Pokemon? It lives in warm seas. It is said that couples who find this Pokemon will be blessed with eternal love. Oh. Like, I know there's space in my party, but that doesn't mean that I want them on my party. Thank you, game. Oh, Mystic Water. Take that off you. Yes. Did you have anything on you? I haven't noticed that anything else had anything on them, but... We've just gone to, like, search health item. Oh, I forgot to take that off you. Nothing else new on Route 224 right now, just more area to explore. Okay. What I might do then is save and come off there for the day, because I want to have a look around here. Oh! Didn't mean to knock it. So I want to have a look around here. But I don't know how big this area is going to be. And I do need to come off and have some tea because it's getting a bit late. So yeah, what I'll probably try and do tomorrow is come on a little bit earlier so then we can get this area done. Get Feebas. Do honey trees. Do the Great Marsh again. Just doing all the daily things now as well. But yeah. I'll probably try and come on a bit earlier tomorrow so we can get a big chunk done. We've already done the honey trees. We're on it. We're on it today. Did you try? Yes, we did a few squares. Well, I say a few. That makes it sound like I did nothing. We did some with the good rod, and then we swapped to the super rod. Did you re-honey them? Yeah. Because we went around and did them, and it instantly asked straight away, doesn't it? So I was like, yeah, we'll just do it while we're here. Because surprisingly, we didn't get Heracross. Who'd have thought? I know, right? Unbelievable. So yeah, hopefully... Ooh. I'll have to go back and find the lottery code and make sure I write that down. It was like 53241 or something.
I can't possibly take any more of this!
No, God! No, God, please, no! No! No!
No! Thank you, Evil Demjo. But like I said, I've got to figure out if I can switch my Pokemon home to this profile. Because I've got to figure out how I'm going to do the trades linked to my other profile. So I need to see if there's a way I can maybe link it to... I don't think I'm going to be able to link it to two profiles, but... Yeah. Yeah, I didn't think you would be able to. Thank you. Thank you for noting it down. Yeah, so I can get it to home, but I've got to figure out how I'm going to get it into my game, though. Because my Pokemon Home is linked to my other profile at the moment. So, yeah. Pretty complicated. Probably be easier just to set up another Pokemon Home, but... don't know. I'll have a look into it and figure it out at some point. But thank you for the offer, though. I do appreciate it. Like I said, I just want to sort of get my head straight with those first. And then sort out all the trades at some point. Oh, right. Let's have a look who to read. Oh, it's not very...
Do you know the Muffin Man?
The Muffin Man?
The Muffin Man.
Yes, I know the Muffin Man. Who lives on Drury Lane?
Well, he's married to the Muffin Man. The Muffin Man? The Muffin Man! Thank you. Thank you. Oh, God. Oh, gosh, no, there's not... Tell you what, let's raid to Retro Ghost, who's playing Super Mario World 2. Right, let me... couldn't you delete home on Switch and reinstall it, then change the profile? No, because I think because I do have the paid subscription. Oh, I don't know. I don't know. Like I said, I have to look into it and figure out what I can do. Because I don't know how linked up it is, and yeah. I'll see if I can change it, because it would be easy if I could just do like a straight swap, but we'll see. Sound effects help my ADHD, I think. It's funny you should say that, because I'm pretty sure Craig has ADHD. Never been like officially diagnosed, but like,
Oh my
we'll
God.
just be sat there.
Who the hell cares?
Fine, I'll stop telling you. No, like, one of his things is like he'll randomly start singing or saying random phrases from TV shows. And one of the things he'll do is that scene from Shrek. So he'll just like start doing this monologue of the Shrek scene. So yeah, I can see how it would help ADHD. Just getting it out of your system.
That's what she said. Do you know the Muffin Man?
The Muffin Man?
The Muffin Man.
Yes, I know the Muffin Man. Who lives on Drury Lane?
Well, she's married to the Muffin Man. The Muffin Man? The Muffin Man! Oh. Okay. Yeah, I think it was Super Mario 2, World 2, Yoshi's Island. Oh god. We're doing it into link. Yes, you can have it for free. So I suppose I could just have the free one.
Meow! That's right!
I don't know. I'll look into it and figure out another time. Right. Great. Awesome. Super Mario World 2. Yoshi's Island. Oh my goodness. Need something to space the thing for my glasses. Space the thing for my glasses? Like the goggles or... Oh. Okay, see you next time. Oh, no worries, but hopefully we'll be back on tomorrow. Like I said, I'll probably try and come on a little bit earlier, but it'll probably be around the same sort of time tomorrow anyway. But no, thank you for stopping by when you could. I appreciate it. Thank you everyone for coming by today. Thanks for today. No, thank you for coming by and chatting. Yeah, I think that's what they meant, the VR goggles. I can't think what the glasses would be referring to, but hey ho. Oh, vaping's still here. Oh no. Oh no. Thank you everyone. Well, on that note, vaping with the 3
I
laps
missed
in a
the
row.
part, but that's my problem.
Oh god. the stream is going to cut off soon because I've already started cranking. So thank you, everyone.
Oh
Thank
my
you for your
God,
support
who the
and
hell
chatting.
cares?
And I hopefully see you all tomorrow. Have a good evening.
Wow.
Bye, everyone.